Hello everyone! In this video we'll present you a learning scenario of the activity guessing the number of cats in a shelter and composition of the entire code. In this activity, the player will have to guess the exact number of cats in Marta's shelter. The number of cats is between 1 and 100, and it is decided randomly when the game starts. Players will have to type the number which they think is correct. When the player types the number, Marta answers if the input number is less, more, or equal. If the player guesses the number of cats in less than 5 tries, they will get a cat. Otherwise, they are prompted to play again. In this activity, students will be introduced to repeat until loop, and how to set the condition to implicitly track the condition that stops the game. They will also learn how to use variable in different situations, to set a random value, as a counter, or to get the player's input. From the previous activities, students already know how to set the background and an object, add text to an object, and use a variable. In this activity, students will learn to use random values, variable assignment, user input, and repeat until loop. Also, they will learn to use conditionals, comparison operators, and counter. The expected duration of the activity is 45 minutes. Students can work individually, in pairs, or in the group. The role of the teacher is to help them and to explain the more complex parts. Now we will see the composition of the entire code. After opening the template file, we can see we have a background and sprite for Marta. First, we have to randomly choose the number of cats in the shelter. The number must be between 1 and 100. For this, we will create a new variable by clicking on the Variables button. Then, we need to set the value by clicking on the drop-down menu, which is the number of cats variable. Next, we click on the Operators button and select Pick Random Block and drag it here. Also, we need to set the maximum value to 100. Marta has to greet the player and ask for their name. We do this by clicking on the Looks button and add Save for 2 seconds block. We type in, "Hi, I'm Marta, cat shelter keeper." Then, with Ask and Wait block in the Sends button, she is asking for a player's name. When they will write the name, we need to make a new variable name to save the answer here. So we click on Variables button, make a variable name. Player answer is stored in a built-in variable named answer, which is found here. In order to greet us, we have to join the string stored in variable answer with some greetings by clicking on the Looks button and add Save block. Then in Operators block, we choose Join block. And then hi and name. We will also use those save blocks to write instructions for playing the game. We can't predict how many times the player will have to guess the number of cats in order to find the right number. They can be lucky and guess in the first try. Maybe it will take them 5 guesses, or more. That is the reason to choose the right loop for our task. Marta has to repeatedly ask for number and give appropriate response until the player guesses the right number. Because of that, we'll use repeated until loop. By clicking the control button, we choose repeat until loop. And add conditions. If answer is equal to the number of cats. For that, we go to the operators button and drag the equal block to the condition of the loop. What do you think? Which operation will repeat in this game? The action that will be repeated is entering the number. To do this, we need to add the block from sensing, in which we need to type in the question, how many cats do you think I have? And wait. To find out if the entered number is greater than the number of cats variable, we'll use the if block from the control button. From the operation block, we have to use the comparison grader and fill the bracket with answer from the sensing button and the variable number of cats. If the answer number is greater than the number of cats, Marta will tell us that she has less cats. We choose the say block from the looks group and put it in. Now we can duplicate this block with some changes. We need to swap answer and number of cats and change the text in the say block. No, I have more cats than that. We want to know how many times will the code repeat until the player guesses the right number. When the player answer is equal to the number of cats, both conditions in the loop will be false, so the loop will go into the next iteration. By clicking on the looks button, we drag the say block and type Marta's word. Awesome, you guessed the right number of cats. We have to create variable try counter and set it to 0 so the program can count the number of tries. Every time player inputs new number, we want to increase it by 1. We can do that by clicking the variables button and make a new variable. On the top of the code, we are setting the variable try counter to 0 with set block. Also, we need to change variable try counter by 1 in the repeat until loop by adding change block. At the end, after the right answer, we have to check the value of the counter in order to decide if the player will get the cat or not. For this, we are using if else block from the control button. The condition for getting the cat is that the counter must be less than 6. If the counter is less than 6, Mardal will say, "You get a cat." Else, she will say, "Try again." All the required resources can be found here. For more information, visit the project website. Thank you.